This is Vic Vaseline here, the used podcasting wizard, because I make used podcasts disappear. Head on down to the Giant Size Team Up Network and Be Emporium and check out our fine used podcasts. Whatever you're looking for, we've got it in mostly used, but I can make look kinda shiny podcasts. What are you looking for? Pokemon?
We got it.
How about toys?
We got it.
D&D?
We got it.
Comic books?
We got it.
Three idiots talking about nothing at all?
We got it.
Now you might be asking yourself, can I get a little bit more information about these podcasts? And while I prefer not to tell you, I am legally bound and obligated to do so. Check out our 1969 model, Breaking the Panel. It's a piece of shit, but it'll get you where you're going.
Mostly.
Not the kind of podcast for you? Well, how about you slip into something a little bit more comfortable? Everyone loves a glistening, muscly comic book podcast, so try on the Blazing Defender Report.
Oh, yeah.
Looking for something to make you look a little younger? Well, head on over to Toy Power, where you can get a podcast designed for children, but collected by adults. Maybe you prefer your podcast with a little bit of liquor. Check out our 2016 model, Botched, a D&D podcast. Yeah, it's only about a year and so old, but it's been used many, many times. In fact, when you enter it, neither one of you is going to have any idea. With every purchase of a Botched, a D&D podcast, you get a case of Natty Light, the finest brew around. And finally, our Pizza della Resistance, the Pokemon Go podcast. Fun and childish colors, it's great at picking up kids. Not that you'd want to do that. Maybe you, like someone else that is not on this commercial, is legally obligated to be no less than 500 yards away from schools. I do not judge. Also, if you head on over to the Giant Size Team Up Network, for every podcast you purchase, we will let you pick your very own bushel of bees! So come on down to the Giant Size Team Up Network and Be Emporium and buy your new used podcast today. And tell them Vic Vaseline lubed you up and got you ready for a podcast. And as Vic Vaseline, the used podcasting wizard, always says, expect a corona!
Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes ventured forth to explore strange new lands. Gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched.
We were in a cave, went looking for traps. I kept falling in holes of all kinds, and I got lost in this weird little person pit. And then the other guys also fell in the person pit. I tried to make friends with the little people, but they didn't like it, so they made me sick. That's pretty much it.
Welcome back, listeners, to Season 3 of Botched Podcast. I'm Austin, your DM, welcoming you to a large cavern full of goblins, some shit water, a passed-out psychopathic bartender, a weaponless and nauseated Eugene, and a party of people that just went through a dirt hole.
Dirt hole.
That's what I used to call my wife before she died.
No, the dirt hole.
Did I tell you that she died yesterday?
Mine did too. Did you have kids? Because mine died yesterday.
Look what you've done.
Did you have pets?
You
Mine...
have resurfaced his horrible memories. He hadn't spoken about it for hours.
I don't know if you...
I didn't bring it up a single time.
It's been hours.
I don't know if you heard, but he has dementia.
No.
Merrick has dementia and can only remember the last 4 minutes of whatever he does.
I live in a window of faith. And it guides me through my life.
Well, all right, party members. Eugene knows what's going on. He's been here for a few minutes. However, the rest of you just got here, and in front of you are some rocks. In a large cavern with primitive-looking yurts. Here's a thing if you want to hang it around. All the G's are little goblins.
All the G's.
All the G's. And then the BG is...
Big goblin.
yes, it is. Is a larger goblin with a headdress and a staff. He's pointing the staff at Eugene right now, and it looks
Eugene, why are you throwing up?
waves of,
He pointed his stick at me.
I don't know, air or heat. You can't really tell, but something is being shot out of the staff towards Eugene, and he's on his knees.
Phil farts.
Yeah, it's Phil fart.
What is the big empty space?
Water.
Helen.
What is the big empty space if it's
It is
relevant to the podcast?
Order.
Werther's.
Werther's, Helen.
Werther's Originals.
It's a pool of Werther's, liquid Werther's.
Oh my god.
That's where they dump them.
They've been trying to evolve goblins into caramel. Well, they get our guts.
They've been trying to form the Werther's Golem.
Basically the T-1000.
Hey,
Oh my god,
Santa.
T1000's made out of
Werther's.
originals? Jesus. They wouldn't last a minute. We could just eat some.
Goblin, 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 goblin,
Goblin.
goblin, big goblin.
Gobbles.
So we have Eugene.
In between,
Merrick,
like,
Raoul,
nausea.
Toset.
I'll point back at Garlan and be like, look what I found, guys! Is that dick?
Calf.
Huge dick.
Kicks the goblin. Got
Yeah.
it.
Oh.
He is off
And the
for a
guy
hand.
with the lightsaber,
That's Garlan.
that's Garlan.
Garland.
Garlan.
And he's
He is slumped over.
tied to a pole.
kind of like we were in the blood hole,
Similar, but it doesn't look like he's being drained of anything.
because he's already been drained. You sucked him off, Eugene?
Had to get his
I
power.
drained him good.
Had to get all of his power.
He took from me, so I had to take from him. That's a long land.
You know, my wife died, and I've been very lonely.
She died yesterday.
All right, give me the Mac.
My child died, and I've been very lonely.
Been sucking some random bar dick.
Goblin dick. Goblin dong.
Some GD.
Some goblong.
Slobbling on that noblin.
Soblin on the goblin noblin.
Hey!
Been goblin on
Corn
the
on the
goblin.
goblin.
Oh my god.
We're supposed to be serious this season.
Yeah, that'll ever happen.
Well, goat goblins are a thing, so.
Goatee.
Goatseeing the goblins.
Goateeing the goblins.
All right.
Too far.
Not far enough. Keep
Rip 'em in
going.
half. No goblins. They're very easy to rip apart.
All right, so now that we are all in knowledge of where everyone's standing in the room and what things are, and if you guys ever want to reference it, just ask. I'll hand it back to you. You're in a room of goblins. They're all brandishing weapons. Some with knives or short swords, a few with slings, and one with a bow. There's also the large goblin with a headdress and a staff. Kix looks around after removing some of the dirt from his eyes. And,
Hammer! Big gob! Big gob! Then kill me.
Now, this adventure is not finished yet.
Okay.
You must,
Okay, Hammer.
you must help us
Yes.
kill the other goblins.
Kicks help. What? I kill the other goblins?
Yes.
With what?
Why don't you just have them translate for us? Since we can't talk to them.
Who are you? You've been gone for more than 4 minutes.
Oh, it's canon now.
We used to be friends in the long, long ago of 10 minutes ago.
In the before times?
That's right. I was sent by your father. Father!
With your chain. I hand him the end of his chain.
Okay.
He's gonna hang himself with that.
Don't
he
give him any
wraps
ideas.
the chain around
Don't
one
care.
hand and is like,
Okay.
I don't want this goblin.
He's gonna
to die
daredevil
now.
goblin. like the hallway scene.
Yeah.
He's
never seen
I've
it.
never seen it.
what?
He doesn't watch Daredevil.
I've never seen any Marvel television property except for The Runaways.
All right, Kix wraps the chain around his fist and adopts a combat stance. A little surprising that a small goblin looks like that, but
Okay. I'm ready.
Should we
the big goblin
charge?
looks
Go.
over, points at Kix, yells to the other goblins in goblin talk.
Scanning the room, how far away is the archer goblin?
The archer is approximately... Oh, shit.
You have your map back, yes?
Yeah.
And also, Kix, what did he say?
1 second.
You have each one of those goblins numbered.
Yep.
Which one would you like to make the archer?
I already have it set up. The archer is approximately 30 yards from you.
30, yeah.
Said, yeah.
Yeah.
And those black eyes roll white.
Yeah, the archer is approximately
Those
30
black
yards
guys?
from you, but there is a large rock in your way.
Which number is he on your map?
Number 7.
Thank you. Now, is he being covered by Goblin 5?
Goblin 5 is next to him.
Okay. So
Goblin
if I wanted,
5 is wielding a sling.
if I wanted
would-
to take a shot at Goblin 7, I could. Okay.
Goblin 5 is alive, you say?
For now.
Can I try and strike that staff out of that big goblin's hands?
He is not close enough to you.
All right.
And I think...
He's approximately 25 yards away
Oh
from you.
my, he's very far.
Do I have an action before we go into combat?
Sure. I'll give you each one action during the surprise round, because goblins were not expecting you. Their attention was turned to Eugene. Eugene,
I guess I wouldn't get one if they're all looking
no,
at me.
I will not give you a surprise
You could
action.
say something.
That, yeah, I'll let you do a free action, but nothing major. But since you guys just joined, let's start with you, Raoul. What are you going to do?
I'm going to fire off a shot on the
Number
Goblin number 7.
7? Okay.
It's a botch.
Nice.
Starting out strong. Combat.
Okay, roll a d20 for me.
Yep. It's a 16.
Okay.
I break my longbow, and the pieces come back and hit me in the mouth. Not physically injuring me, just knocking all my teeth out.
And your confidence.
You pull back the bow, but you did it a bit early. Your father always told you about this. You were constantly doing it as a child, and every once in a while you still do it. You get a bit too aggressive on your pull. You don't break the string. The shot just kind of falls right in front of you, but you pull a muscle in your shoulder, and you're now experiencing 1 level of exhaustion.
Shit.
Again! Great. So would that be... With level 1, that's disadvantage against...
Ability checks. That's it. Because you rested before and your exhaustion.
No, I understand that. It's abilities. So would that...
So it's all skill checks.
It's not
But-
attack rolls or saving
That's what I was
throws.
going to say,
Yeah.
attack roll.
Yeah.
So, okay. Great.
All right.
I'm going to free action pick my arrow back up.
Okay. Toset, what are you going to do?
Toset is going to cast a spell on Big Gob.
Okay. He is approximately 10, 20, 30 yards away from you.
Toset is going to move up 30 feet and cast a spell on Big Gob.
Toset, as you move towards the large goblin, about 10 yards into your movement, you are now in knee-deep water, which will cut your movement speed.
So as long as I can get within 60 feet of Big Gob, don't care.
Okay, so what's your full move?
Full without casting a spell is 60.
Okay, what's your half? 30?
30, yeah. So I want to try and be within 60 feet of Big Gob.
All right, you get right to the middle of the pool of water, and that's your half move. So
Okay.
you can still cast a spell.
Okay.
And you're within range.
So then Big Gob needs to give me a wisdom save.
How is a 14?
14 succeeds.
Okay.
So Big Gob is not charmed by me. It's like, hey, we should be friends.
Oh, you're using friends.
No,
Suggestion?
no, it was charm person.
Oh, just charm person. All right, well, the goblin does the whole Kal-El and Barry Allen thing from Justice League, where his attention is on Eugene, but then
Huh?
just kind of looks over at you. He notices you cast the spell. Merrick,
How far away from Big Goblin did you say we are?
you are, I'm going to say you're about 35 yards.
So that's like 110, 105 feet.
105, 110 feet, yeah.
I'm going to move up 30 yards, but not, or 30 feet, but not get into the water. So I guess I'll kind of like go around
You
it.
can move 10, around, you're going to stay the same distance away. If you move towards the water, you get 10 yards closer when
All
you
right.
get to the water.
I'll get 10. It doesn't really matter.
I'll get tenure.
Yeah, I can do anything I want now.
Yeah, it's true. You don't have to abide by the rules in this book.
I'll try to start going around because the distance of 105 is negligible to 1 to 90 or whatever I would get.
And would you like to move towards Eugene and the tied up Garlan and 2 goblins, or towards the other side where there is 1 goblin and 2 goblins behind it?
Towards the other side.
So like this way or this way?
The first way.
This way?
Towards the other goblins.
All right. So you're going to get right next to the first goblin.
But I still want to... Oh, I was going to try to use my attack on the big goblin to throw a javelin. So if I need to attack first and then move, I will.
Well, no, you wouldn't attack first. You would have to move. But like I said earlier, like going to the sides, you're not going to get any closer to the big goblin.
Right, but I'm still at long range, so it doesn't matter.
So you want to get not within 5 feet of that first goblin, so no attack of opportunity?
Right.
All right, so you're right next to him. All right, go ahead and attack.
All right, so it's a long range attack, so I'll have disadvantage. Mm-hmm. So a 15 and a 10. So it looks like I got a 10.
All right, you throw the javelin. It soars through the air and pins into the ground behind him.
And go to the other goblins, and that's where I'll end my turn.
All right, Calf is going to... he did not bring his spear inside. It's on his horse. So he's going to draw his short sword and advance next to you and readying an action to defend you.
A good friend he is.
Kix is going to rush the 2 goblins next to Eugene, but he's only going to do half movement and ready a defensive action.
Okay.
Eugene, what would you like to do that's not important? Like no attacks or anything.
Yell to them that the big goblin got a 6-stick.
Oh, 6 stick?
He's got a 6-stick.
He's got 6 dicks.
Oh my god, normally it's 3. He must be really big. Are you cold?
What happens after they get a certain...
The lady goblins are very happy with his performance.
That's why he's the big goblin.
Oh yeah, big gob.
The
with
big
the
goblin
big, with the big knob.
The big gob with the big knob.
Also, that shit innkeeper's tied up to this stick right here.
Well, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, so that's all I'm going to be able to do, really.
Yep.
Just yell.
All right.
Roll for initiative!
Hold on.
Holding on?
28.
Hold it as long
Don't tell me. Just roll. Don't tell me.
I mean, your 28's still good.
I didn't roll a 28. That's ridiculous.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's crazy.
Merrick, what did you get?
6.
Toset.
I got a 14.
Raoul.
14. Reroll, real quick. Straight roll.
Eugene.
12.
I got bad eyesight.
It's 20.
Okay. He's before I.
First up is Toset.
That's you.
Yeah, no.
That's you.
How far away am I from Gobs?
Gobbles?
You are pretty much in the middle of the water, so you are equidistant from 7 goblins and the big goblin. 2 goblins are further away.
Can I reach the big gob with my movement?
You can. You're in the middle of the water, and there's like 15 yards of water, so half movement. So with move and attack, you can't.
So Toset can't do anything right now. He's going to ready a thunder wave if an enemy comes within range.
Okay. What's the range of Thunderwave?
15 feet.
Don't fuck with that water lizard.
All right.
No, I'm going to move up. I guess 15 feet because it's half.
You are right here.
He's going to go deeper.
I'm going to go derper.
Give me cardinal directions which way you're going.
BG Ray.
Toward Big Gob.
So south
East.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll go 15 feet toward Big Gob, southeast, and ready a thunder wave for something bad coming my way.
All right, Raoul, you're next.
Shooting off on Goblin 7 again.
Okay.
Pop off.
Squirtle.
Pop off.
I miss.
What'd you get?
4.
Yeah, you miss.
Pew! Pew!
All right, next up we have Eugene.
Is there enough time for me to run up to the guy with the 6-stick and try and take it away from him?
Oh, you're going to have to do a Constitution save.
Okie dokie.
Well, I'll give you a choice. Constitution...
I'll take Constitution save for 24.
Okay. You summon the willpower to overcome the waves of nausea being shot at you.
Mm-hmm.
Put a hand down and stand up.
Like a drunk man lunging for a pizza.
This reminds me when I let my hogs give birth. They died yesterday.
Sheer, utter willpower is what is allowing you to stand up right now.
Okay.
I will give you an action.
Bark like a dog, you said.
I mean, I'll just run towards the guy then, I guess, since I only get one action. I can't do anything. I don't have any weapons.
Give me an acrobatics check.
I don't have any weapons, so... 19.
Lurch.
As one of the most dexterous farmers that have ever graced these lands, you, through sheer willpower and force of person, fight the ways of nausea and march towards the big goblin. However, there's 2 other goblins right next to you.
Oh,
So you get within 5 yards of them.
Oh, okay.
Or 5 feet? 5 feet.
Okay, so
Right before. So no
They
attack of
gonna stab
opportunity,
you.
but
Yeah.
they're right next to you.
Okay.
And they are wielding knives.
There's no chance I'm going to be able to take a knife.
Kicks,
away from these guys.
save, knives. He did with
How
ready
big are these
action.
goblins?
They are normal-sized goblins.
Are they wieldable?
The Goblin?
Yes.
You want to wield the
I
goblin?
want to pick up the
Grab a
goblin,
goblin
and
and
beat
smash
the
the
other
other
goblin
goblin
with
with
the
it.
goblin.
Well, you would have to get within striking distance, giving them 2 attacks of opportunity. Well, 1 attack each. And then you'd have to successfully grapple one of them.
And then on your
Does
next
it give an
turn,
attack of opportunity just run up to a goblin?
They have their weapons drawn and have been focused on you.
Yeah.
So if you enter their attack area, they're going to give you an attack.
Is that how that works?
That's how it works right now.
Oh, all right.
Because they're ready for you.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
It would really only work for these 2 or the big goblin, because these are the ones really focusing on you. Like they were expecting you to fight back.
Just think about what
like they're
you're
ready
doing.
in action or something.
I don't have anything to do. What am I going to do? Stand there?
can-
They're going to run up to me on their turn and stab me anyway.
Well, you could not
You could
provoke attack opportunity when you can't do anything.
Well, they're just
especially-
going to attack me on their turn.
But they would do that again anyway, so you'd be
Fine.
taking 4 attacks.
I'm just going to
instead of 2.
stand there and do nothing.
Well, you could
What am I going to do?
back up.
Use your dodge action.
Back up where? I'm just getting hit by a 6-stick.
Full defense.
Well, here's
action.
the thing.
Fine. I'm just going to take a defensive stance, so if they come to my attack of opportunity, I'm going to punch them in the face.
Which is the smart thing to do because you
Sure.
have 9 health. So if you went for an attack of opportunity and they said they were using D4s,
Yes.
they both stab you, get 4. Then it's their turn to attack. They both stab you again, and then it's
still-
16
You're dead.
health.
Still 3-on-1. So, okay.
Oh no, it's more than 3-on-1, but there's only 2 ones closest to you.
Well, and I'm counting 6-stick too.
This is just a distance thing. He needs to break
His
concentration.
name's Big Gob, by
Yeah,
the way.
Big Gob.
Don't be disrespectful. Big Gob. Big Gob. Big Gob.
That's his married name.
It actually isn't.
Rhymes big off.
He's Polly.
He's pansexual.
Pan Goblin.
Like he wants to fuck Pan the goat man? Is that why he's changing the goblin into a goat?
Merrick, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna smash the goblins in front of me, I
All
guess.
right. It's just 1 goblin right now.
Yeah, him.
Okay,
To death.
go ahead and roll.
I will crit fail.
Okay.
The light bless this hammer!
Roll a d20.
I got a 16.
Yes, lovely. So you critically fail in hitting this goblin. Instead, you strike the ground with great strength. The sound reverberates through the cavern, and it feels like it shakes for a moment.
Yes. Fear me.
And if you do a
Merrick.
perception check,
Crit 20.
hey, look at that. You son of a bitch. Either crit 20 or crit fail. You can hear a sound
Come on, Morty.
below you.
You can what?
I can hear a sound.
You can hear a sound below you.
below.
Like,
I believe I've called the worms.
it gets louder. But, hey, now it's not your turn anymore.
Well,
so,
that was one action.
All right, what's your next action?
Try to dodge. Ready a dodge.
Okay.
Reaction.
You go ahead
I'm
and
going
ready
to
that
buy a
dodge.
dodge.
All right.
Next up, we've got Calf and Kicks. Calf is also going to strike the goblin. He's going to miss. Swing and a miss. Oh, hold on, let me write that down. Calf swing and misses at the goblin, and then looks down at his feet and jumps away. And at that moment, two large beetles burrow out from underneath, but it looks like underneath their wing bits, it glows. They take the opportunity to attack the goblin. Fucking murdering it. Doesn't matter what damage.
Which goblin?
Let's go ahead and
The
one right next to you.
Ooh, that's good.
Okay, no, they don't murder the goblin, but they do a serious amount of damage to it. Well, the two beetles come out of the earth, and the first thing they see is the goblin with a dagger next to you, and they attack it, both their mandibles chomping on it, dealing a significant amount of damage. The goblin is...
The beasts recognize my holy awesomeness and attack my foes. Bless you, beetles.
Kicks, charges the two goblins next to Eugene.
That's what happens when you try to say beast and beetle at the same time.
Beastos!
The beagles!
Oh my god.
The beagles
Becky.
from below.
So Kicks charges the two goblins next to Eugene, runs up to the first one, spins around, and clocks the one in the face with the chain hit, or the chain fist, knocking the other goblin down, dealing a significant amount of damage.
I cheer, Kicks!
Bum bum ba ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum bum ba ba bum ba ba bum.
And up next we have the goblins.
The band, the goblins.
The goblins. The goblin that just got attacked by the beetles is going to attack the beetles. He misses.
He's not as good as the Beatles.
Two
He
is
never
going
will
to
be.
come up. There's a second goblin next to the first one, next to you, and Merrick and Kath.
You shoveler. Sorry.
The goblin that Kicks just punched out is going to miss. The one next to him is going to hit. It's going to hit Kicks.
No!
Let's not kill Kicks.
No, I said I would help him at the end of the adventure. That's the whole thing.
The dagger, the goblin swings the dagger, and Kicks reflexively just kind of goes like this, but his top hand is still wrapped in
He
chains.
shields his face with his chains.
So the dagger goes clang, and nothing happens.
I'm going to let this goblin marry my wife.
Cuck you
You don't
say.
have a wife.
I don't have a wife. I'm going to
and
find a
then-
wife and then introduce him to Kicks. And I said him.
The goblin with the sling next to the archer goblin is going to look at Toset and launch a rock, which will miss.
A rocket?
What armor do you wear? Just leather?
Leather? Yeah.
All right. He spins the sling, and then in the launching, he kind of fucks it up, and the rock flies at you and lands on your shoulder. Dink. Doing no damage. Next up, we've got the other sling bearer, which is behind the two goblins next to Merrick and Calf. And he's
Sling
going
bearer?
to take a shot at Merrick with a 14.
Nay.
Okay. The little rock flies at you and tinks off your armor, doing no damage. Up next is the archer, who, after Raoul's been trying to kill this guy for a while,
Can't.
he is going to attempt to shoot you, but you have partial cover. So
Which is
half cover.
Which is
plus 2
plus
AC
2. Got it.
and dex saving throws against attacks and effects that originate from the opposite side of the cover. Good.
Does my fatigue
What's
Play
your,
into that at
what's
all?
your AC?
with the plus 2
Plus
or
2.
without? 18.
Okay, he hits you.
That's fine.
Meets beats. His arrow shoots right
into my throat.
next to the rock. Like it skims and skips, slices past your face, and cuts your ear for 4 damage.
Ow. Do you still have an ear?
Partial.
I guess you're not...
Can't take limbs, might as well take ears.
Yeah, for your elf ears.
It's like a limb, really.
Yeah.
For me it is, yeah.
Alright, so next up is the 2 other goblins on the far side of the room. The one is going to run... They're each going to run in each direction, but opposite ones. So, number 9 is here. Number 8 is here. And the big goblin, after having noticed various people and what they've done to him, just lovely, lovely goblins, and the fact that Eugene currently has 2 goblins next to him and more on the way, he is going to move the 6 stick, put it down. He's going to grab the stick with both hands and swing it towards Toset. Now, he's not close enough to hit you in melee, but when he does that, the top of the staff glows for a minute. Well, not a minute, but just a moment of a moment. It'll flash like a ping, right at the zenith of the attack. Just right there, It glows, and then a bolt of energy shoots at you. What's your AC?
14? 16.
All right. You have your weapons drawn?
No.
We gotta get this stick.
You have a shield.
I have a shield, yeah.
All right. The staff glows with energy and shoots a little bolt at you. You're paying attention and deflect it with your shield. Just, and it dissipates. No damage.
Nice. How far away is he now?
15 yards. And you are right at the edge of the water.
Okay.
Okay. And we are right back around to Toset. Your turn.
To Seth.
Toset is going to use Produce Flame
Okay.
and engulf his entire person in fire.
Okay.
Steam burns.
And shout, "Cease or die, goblins."
You're doing this in common.
Yeah. Because I don't know goblin.
And you're at the edge of the water, so yeah, steam.
Is it real
Dude,
fire?
the feet is steam.
Well, yeah, but
The rest is fire.
Okay, but still, but you're not hurt by the magical fire, right?
No.
Does that magical fire heat the water to create steam?
Probably.
Now you're taking damage.
Steam
is
no.
what? Steam is what? 200 degrees?
Hold
If
on.
it's boiling, yeah.
Yeah.
They call me Mr. Fahrenheit.
Well,
Wait,
does produce flame
He's steaming at the...
cause heat or just not to you?
Are you doing the cantrip where it makes it look like it, but it's not actually it?
Yeah, it's not actual real
Thaumaturgy
fire.
or whatever?
It's produce flame.
A flickering flame appears in your hand, so it's not my entire body.
Okay.
So you just...
Yeah.
And then you throw it?
So I can throw it.
You should.
Where do you want to throw it?
I'm not throwing it yet.
You're just holding it.
Look!
Fire!
I'm readying an action for...
You have a Kamehameha battle with the big goblin next time you use the stick?
So any...
Goblin!
Oh.
Kamehameha Goblin?
King Kamehameha.
So any action against us, I will throw a flame, but
Okay.
I'm holding
Holding
it.
action. You produce
right
the
now.
flame, you're holding it.
And
You are one with the hand fire. Is
And
that-
I say, cease.
You're such a reactionary voter, Tosin.
All right. Everyone else understands it except for the goblins.
Kicks! Translate!
Did you tell him that in common? Or Sylvan?
Sylvan.
Sylvan, obviously.
Translate what?
Oh.
He doesn't speak common.
Never mind.
Okay.
Keep kicking ass.
All right. Raoul, you're next.
20 to hit on Goblin 7,
Okay.
and I do 10 damage.
All right. The arrow flies through the air.
Flies true.
True. It flies the true.
The
And
real.
As the arrow
chicken
gets
legs.
near the goblin's face, its eyes open, and its little goblin life flashes before its eyes, and it realizes that it didn't do anything with its life, and now it's just gonna fucking die. And and it's pinned to the wall behind it, and it's fucking dead.
All I did was obey the big goblin, masturbate. I never became a goblin lawyer like I wanted to. God damn it!
Good.
All right, so you killed Goblin 7. Do you want to do anything else?
I need to make a barbarian that speaks in grunts character because his intelligence is so low.
High charisma. So you can perform real well.
Oh, is that like you just do a gorilla character? With extremely high charisma and you use sign language and you're so convincing in it that
Amy,
people
good
don't
gorilla.
realize that you're a gorilla.
Oh, you don't know.
They shaved it.
He's got an 18 charisma but a 4 intelligence.
He just looks real ugly because he's just a shaved gorilla.
Holy shit. We wax him clean.
After this character dies.
Well, you're so good at performance and convincing that no
it's like
one
Sir
ever
Barrington.
did. Yeah.
Can I attack again, or
Do you have 2 attacks?
I don't?
You're level 1. No,
Yeah,
you don't.
no,
Fuck
I know.
off. You're done.
I
done.
get
What
a
do you
move,
wanna do?
I get a move action.
What do you want to
I get a move
It's
action.
weekend at Bernie's.
What do you want to move?
He gets another shot.
You're alive.
You don't get enough.
Raoul gets another shot at picking this apple tree.
I'm not a puppet. You're the puppet. No puppet. You're the puppet.
I'm gonna get full coverage behind the rock that I'm near.
Can you hear me now?
The Rock.
You get full coverage.
Nice.
All right, next up, we've got Eugene.
Eugen.
If I go up to a goblin and try and hit it now, am I going to get provoke an attack of opportunity?
Oh, they are still looking at you. Well, the one is. The other one's looking at Kix.
If I go to the one that's looking at kicks, will the other one get...
It's still within 5 feet of the first one.
They're like next
Must
to
I go
each other.
around to the far side where that goblin can't attack?
I mean, if you want to waste your move action.
Fuck it.
All right, so you walk around the pole with Garlan, and are now. Well, now you're in. Now you're in
I'm
the.
having just
Now
a
you're in the
really
cone of
hard
vision
time.
with the first goblin, or the second one that was looking at Kix.
Yeah, but
You can see
he's
that.
not focused on me, so he's not going to get attack of opportunity, is it?
Oh, he sees you.
So if you just see somebody, you get attack of opportunity?
Well, I mean, you're not.
They have
You're not being
actions
stealthy.
ready.
Yeah, they're prepared.
Then I guess I'll just keep standing there doing nothing.
I mean, you can do things.
I can't do
Do
anything.
you have a ranged attack
Think.
at all?
I have nothing.
Think.
You
What
could
do got?
improvise
What do you
and
got?
throw your pitchfork at him.
I don't
doesn't
have,
have the pitchfork.
God
You
damn it.
could do
It's
a
on the other
full
side of the room.
defensive.
Fell way.
Are there rocks at your feet?
I don't know. Are there rocks at my feet?
I don't know. Are there? Did you look?
Yes, there's rocks at my feet.
Oh, look at that. There's some rocks.
I'm gonna pick one up and throw it at the one that's looking at me.
Okay.
What's the damage? It doesn't probably matter. But what's the damage on that? Am I using
Well, what'd you
strength or
roll?
dex?
It's like a 1d2 plus your
What'd you
strength
roll?
usually. For
12.
improvised, right?
You hit.
Improvised is 1 plus strength.
Yeah, 1 plus strength.
So
So
you're
4.
like, yeah, it's good. That is good.
4 damage. Clock with a
You
rock.
smack this goblin in the face and like break its nose. And its face is all beat up now. And you are just far away from it. Then let's go to Merrick.
Chandler, bless my hammer.
What about Ross?
Thormund is the other guy. So
Dormund Giantsbane.
Thormund,
Oh.
not Tormund.
Tormund.
Thormund.
No, Tormund.
That
Thurmond.
hammer puss.
Thurmond.
Thurmond.
Thurmond and Chandler.
Oh, Jesus. All right, what are you doing, Merrick?
All right, so there's 2 beetles and a goblin in front of me. Mm-hmm. And the beetles are striking the goblin.
They have bit the goblin.
And then behind this goblin, there's more goblins.
There's 2 in front of you, 2
Okay.
beetles, 1 a little bit further back with a sling, and 1 even further back behind it that was holding the pitchfork, but is now just wielding his knife.
All right.
Or short sword.
I guess I'll smash the goblin that's not being murdered by beetles
Okay. Give me an attack.
with a 22.
You absolutely hit.
And I will deal
That was smashing.
Smash it.
8 damage.
During.
All right,
Smashing.
well,
Literally with smashing.
for
smashing.
callbacks to the wild thornberries, you had a smashing good time.
Oh, Nigel.
Smashing.
Nigel.
Nigel, are you still listening? Continue.
And he dead.
You hit the goblin in the chest with an upswing. He kind of flies into the air and falls back down on his feet, but things are broken.
Yeah.
In the words of
He never
Justice
gonna
League
poop.
Batman, something's definitely bleeding. Nice. Fuck you, Joss Whedon.
Joss Whedon, please
that all you wanna
love
do?
us.
I would like to get away from the beetles, but more towards the sling goblins.
The beetles are within melee range of you. So if you exit, you do get opportunities of attack.
I do?
Well, they get against you.
I guess I'll kind of crouch behind my shield.
Okay, alright. Next,
What's a good bonus action to you, John?
Nothing.
Yeah, okay. There we go.
Alright. Next up, we've got Calf and Kicks. Calf is going to go for the goblin that you just hit. And he's going to miss. Huh.
Come on, Calf.
He's fucking useless,
Come on,
apparently.
Calf.
Kicks is going to keep going against that first goblin and fucking critically hit him. Okay.
Remember, Kix, I'll kill you if you perform well.
God damn it, Kicks. Why are you so kick-ass?
At the end of this adventure...
Kicks does, like punches the guy a couple times and then flips around and kicks him with his bloody feet.
Good man.
Snapping the neck of the goblin. So that goblin is dead. God damn it, Kicks. You were not supposed to be that good. Okay, and we've got goblins now.
Less of them.
Goblins next to you, Merrick, and Calf.
They're not attacking the giant beetles that are crushing them?
One that you just hit is going to miss. The one that got bit by the beetles. No, he didn't die.
Okay, my mistake.
Wait, did he not? No. He's wheezing, and something's definitely bleeding, but he's not dead.
Just wheezing.
The other one that got bitten by the beetles is going to attack one of the beetles and critically hit it.
Can we start a band called the Goblins?
The goblins. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I bet it's already a thing, but
It
we can do
probably
it.
is.
The goblin is going to take its little rusty knife, grab the beetle by the mandibles in a very badass way, like, I don't care if you cut me, you're dead now, and just slides it in and kills the beetle, so one beetle is dead.
Nice.
Next up, we have... Nope, that one's dead. We've got number 4, which is next to Eugene and Kix. He sees his friend die and makes an attack against Kix. Kix dodges. Because apparently he's a fucking badass. Then we have... nope, that goblin is dead.
The chain was with him all this time, and he did not know.
Next up, we've got another goblin, and that is number 5. There. It's going to take a sling attack at Tormund. 18. Does that hit? Tormund? Or Toset, my god, not Tormund.
18,
I was
yeah.
like, Tormund?
Yeah.
Who's Tormund?
18 hits? All right.
My faith deity?
It spins the sling, throws it at you, and hits you in the face with 3 damage.
Oh.
Next
Oh, my
up,
face.
we are going to do... Where are you? He is a goblin outside of combat distance, so he's going to do a full move and get up next to this guy.
They're banned from the 70s.
We could be the trash
Torment.
goblins.
Oh, the trash goblins.
Night goblins.
Oh!
The other goblin is a knife, and he's going to run up to you, Toset, and he's going to swing and miss. Then we've got the big goblin. He is going to point his staff at you, Toset.
Ruh-roh Toset.
Give me a... Oh,
Goblin save.
it's a wisdom save? Wisdom save.
Jesus.
Yeah, give me a wisdom save.
Bad.
How bad is bad?
15?
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. That succeeds. You see waves
Terrible.
of energy and force coming towards you. For a moment, you're like... But then you... No. So you're not affected.
That was one bad hamburger.
Well, after Toset's bad hamburger, we're going to take a quick break and jump back into combat when we return. So go take a smoke, take a poke, get loked,
Take a walk.
don't choke, and we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Hey listeners, this month's Patreon special is DM'd by none other than one of our patrons, Big Jim. Join us as we hop from mysterious land to mysterious land, trying to figure out how the hell to get home. Where are we starting? Where are we finishing? Tune in and find out. Head on over to patreon.com/botchpodcast and subscribe for $3 a month to get these exclusive episodes, which we're now, I think, over around 70 hours or so. And every month we come out with at least 2 new episodes. For $5 a month, you can join our Discord and chat with the hosts of the show as well as other patrons. For $10 a month, you can create bonus content for our regular episodes, such as traps, monsters, encounters, or NPCs. For $20 a month, I, Dennis, the world's okayest DM, will read to you every week whatever the hell you want. So if you want me to read you smut, I can read you smut. If you want me to read you The Brothers Grimm, we can do that. If you want me to read Mother Goose nursery rhymes, I can do that too. I can also arrange a wake-up call every week. So head on over to patreon.com/botchpodcast and subscribe today.
And we're back.
Where is Toset in regards to the rest of the gobs?
You have 2 gobs
The
next
globs.
to you, and past them is the big gob.
Okay, so
The 2
Toset,
gobs next to you, one is wielding a short sword, the other one has a sling.
You say Toset readied an action to Thunderwave any gobs that got within 15 feet.
Gobs.
Gabagooks.
Oh shit, you're right. Alright, the short sword wielding goblin is within 15 feet of you, so before your action,
He's
or
gonna
before
make
your turn, you'll make a...
con save.
Okay.
Give me one
Glob
sec.
save.
A glob save, yeah.
Is it anything over an 8?
Yeah.
Then yes, he fails.
Because 8's the base. First save.
Ace of base.
A thunder
Because ace of
wave.
base.
I saw the save.
Con save, yeah. So he's gonna take... So that gob is gonna take 5 thunder damage
Okay.
and be pushed back 10 feet.
Alright. It feels the thunder. And
Thunder!
gets knocked back. The wave of sound is cacophonous and smacks it in the face and the body, and looks like it just experienced like 3 Gs of force out of nowhere. It's thrown back 10 feet. Looks really shaken.
And possibly Nirvana.
I mean, maybe. But does not drop his short sword.
Or
Okay.
shoot himself in the head with
Just-
a shotgun.
Gets knocked back and injured. So now it's your turn.
So then I'm gonna throw a javelin at the knocked back gob
Okay.
with a 15
You hit.
for 3
Okay.
min damage.
Lovely. The javelin flies true right into the goblin's thigh. It's protruding out of it. Not dead, but he's down to one knee. He's down on one knee, and he's definitely
Yeah.
bleeding.
He's proposing.
He's proposing he's going to die. Next up, we've
He
got
took
Raoul.
a jab to the knee.
Hey, he used to be an adventurer like you.
So as I survey the battlefield,
Okay.
what do I see? How many gobs are left? I have it on my phone.
But it's changed.
Well,
Things
that's,
have changed.
that's what I'm saying.
I've erased and moved people. Here, do you want to?
Sure, yeah, that'll be easier. So as I'm behind this rock, can I'm gonna go for here. Pass this back. I'm going for Gob 4,
Okay.
the closest one to Eugene.
Eugene and Kix.
Yes,
All right.
and I'm gonna try to take him out.
All right. Since he is in your periphery and you don't have cover on him, you have no disadvantage. Or he doesn't have. You don't have cover advantage against
15,
him. You hit.
and I do 9 points of damage to him.
All right. Your arrow flies straight for him, hits him in the eye. He does a barrel roll, lands on the ground dead.
Nice.
Do you want to do anything else?
Just then recover myself behind the rock, I guess.
Okay. Next up, we've got Eugene.
So, are there any goblins still left in front of me, or are they both dead?
No,
They
they're
are
both,
both
dead.
dead.
I took out the last one that was
Okay.
in front of you.
You could kick the barkeep.
I guess I'm going to take one of their daggers So then
Okay,
I have something
the
that's not a
ones
rock.
next to you both had daggers, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take the dagger. And can I get close enough to another goblin to attack it?
The closest goblin to you is 22 yards away.
Is it possible for me to try and sneak around to that goblin?
If you sneak around, you're going to have to spend some time, and that's all you can do.
How much time?
It's going to take your entire turn.
Just this turn?
Well, your round.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
next turn I would get to him so I could do something.
You'll get within range of so next round, you'll be able to move and attack if he doesn't move.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, you are between a rock and a yurt.
Goblin yurt.
Next up, we have Merrick.
Merrick will... So there's a beetle and a goblin in front of me.
There's 2 goblins and a beetle.
The one is the one that I smashed hard.
Yeah, each of them are injured except for the beetle.
I'm going to smash the goblin that I originally hit with my hammer. That's not being attacked by the beetle.
Okay.
But I will not hit him.
What'd you
Unless
get?
a 10 will hit him.
A 10 hits.
Ooh, amazing.
They're wearing rags.
I'll deal min damage for 4.
How do you hit him?
Across the chin.
So, like, do you use, like, a full swing?
It's a one-hander. I've got a shield.
One hand?
Yeah, so I'm just going to, like, come across.
So you basically bitch slap him with your hammer, and you catch the chin. The chin gets caught on the end of the hammer, and you snap its neck like goblin.
My God.
My goblin. All right, next up is Calf and Kicks. Calf is going to swing at the goblin fighting the beetle. Finally, he's going to hit.
Well struck, Calf.
And he is going to stab the goblin. He gets him right in the throat, pulls the sword out, and the goblin falls to the ground.
Well played.
Kicks is going to follow Eugene and come up right next to him.
Okay.
He does not get close enough to attack anyone. So next up we've got goblins. Goblin with a sling is going to see Eugene come up and take an attack with a 16.
I didn't get a chance to sneak.
I mean,
You mean
you're like
you're
right
in combat
there.
and
Oh,
he
You
can
didn't
see
notice
you.
you until just now.
All right.
So you went...
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Because I don't have a shield anymore.
You are dealt 2 damage with a rock.
I got a rock.
That's a rock. Next up, we've got a dagger-wielding guy who's going to charge... No, it's a short sword, I'm sorry. Short sword-wielding guy. Goblin,
Dagger wielding guy.
who is going to charge Calf, giving him an attack of opportunity. He's going to miss. Goblin is going to attack. He is going to miss. And last up, we have this goblin who's next to the big one.
How's Kicks?
Who's going to charge Kicks. No. He is closest.
Miss. Come on.
One hit's not going to kill him.
It might.
He is also going to miss.
Yay!
Thank God.
Now we have the big goblin. He's going to turn his 6 stick away from Toset, and he's going to swing the stick like he did before towards Kicks.
No.
And so the energy blast glows, swings it at him, and... Oh, he hits.
Oh.
Okay. It's...
My friend. He might not die. Is he really bad?
He wants to die.
the energy blast strikes Kicks in the chest.
No.
Causing the chains wrapped around him to glow with heat, and he takes some damage and gets knocked back against a yurt.
I'm willing to give that goblin goatsy CPR to bring him
We
back.
will teach him that life is worth living.
He gets slammed against the yurt with the energy blast, slumps over, and then calls out,
I'm okay. Ow! It only energizes me!
With hot chains.
Hot cheese! You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Now I'm angry.
Hooray. Says the alien bursting out of his chest.
No, it doesn't. He's in pain. And we're right back. We're Breitbart. We're Breitbart back to Toset. Toset, what are you doing? There is a goblin with a sling and the big goblin. They're both the same distance away from you.
Go for BG.
There was another goblin past both of them.
So Toset is going to go for the big goblin.
Okay.
Eyes on the prize.
And attack with a scimitar. Because he's out of spells. With a 14.
That hits.
Oh. Yeah.
These are goblins, and they're not wearing a lot of armor.
There's
something wrong with them.
3 damage.
Nice.
Ooh,
That big old 3.
A whole min.
You
damage.
slash the big gob. He manages to parry with the staff, but not before you cut him in the shoulder.
Someone's going to get the 6 stick.
All right, and then we've got Rebel.
I'm going to actually aim at the sling goblin
Okay.
to kind of clear out a good path for everybody else. I botch.
Okay.
New season, same old shit.
D20.
Yep, sorry.
You're good.
It's a 9.
I went to
That's 2 this episode, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You go to shoot the sling gob, take a step back, and the stone that your foot rests upon, the one in your back leg, pushes into the ground, and you hear a rumbling. Give me a dex check. Or a dex save. Dex save.
It's a crit 20.
All right. Very nice.
Legolas flips.
And as I'm in midair flipping over that boulder, I get another shot.
You don't step onto a boulder. You step onto a rock. It pushes on the ground. You feel shaking, and as you feel that, you instinctively jump backwards. And a hole right where you were standing falls through the ground.
And I get another shot.
Your shot misses, and it's now no longer your turn. So, Eugene.
Crit fail. Oh, sorry, what?
We're not going to count
That's
that
your
one.
next turn.
Eugene.
Can I sneak the rest of the way over to
What?
attack that person?
Why do you think you can
You
sneak
are-
to the little goblin?
Right next to 3 goblins, and they know you're there.
Just sneak away.
Fuck it. I guess I'll just go over and attack one of them.
Okay,
my
which one?
dagger.
There's one with a short sword, one with a sling, and right past both of them is the big gob.
Slinger.
Okay.
Use your pitchfork as a distraction.
Have the pitchfork.
Exactly, and you cannot sneak without it, so stop trying to sneak away.
My
It's a pitchfork of sneaking.
Yeah.
It's camouflage.
It's an 11.
That hits.
Oh, sweet.
And
So I'm
then-
guessing it's D4. the dagger?
It's 1d4 minus 1. They're shitty daggers.
Well, then 4 damage.
All right. You stab the goblin while it was looking at who did it attack? Toset, I think. Right in the ribs. It's not dead. Next up, we have Merrick.
I, Merrick, do solemnly swear there's a beetle and a goblin in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing else?
There's another goblin past the first goblin.
Um,
The goblin in front of you has a short sword, the beetle's a beetle, and the other goblin has a sling.
I'll smash the goblin with a short sword
Okay, go ahead and attack.
with a 16,
That hits.
and I will deal 13 damage.
Holy
Damn!
shit.
Sorry, 9 to 11. Sorry, that's my plus hit. 11 damage.
So, how would you like to kill this goblin?
I kind of want to smash its head back into its chest cavity,
All right.
like a whack-a-mole.
So you whack-a-mole the fuck out of this goblin. It looks easy, because it is. And its head goes through its chest cavity and is absolutely dead right now. All right, anything else?
I'm going to try to look at the beetle and see what it's doing.
It's angry.
That's no good. I make nice hissing noises at it, like I'm calming it.
Animal handling.
15. Oh. I don't know what that means.
You really failed. All right, it's Calf and Kicks. Calf is going to see the aggressive posture of the beetle against you and attack it. And he's going to hit.
Attaboy, calf.
And he's going to deal some damage. Some beetle bits fall off after he slashes it. Whatever. Kicks is going to stand up, shake himself off,
Shake it off.
and charge the short sword goblin, giving him an attack of opportunity.
Oh no, kicks.
He's going to hit.
No.
The goblin deals some damage to Kix.
Raul, why aren't you saving Kix?
How?
But
How?
Kix... Oh my god.
I'm behind a rock across the other side of the cavern. How do you want me to save him? No, please tell me. I don't know magic yet. That's level 2.
Get him to me.
So Kix charges the guy with the short sword. Short sword instinctively strikes. Kix was ready for it. Took the hit expertly and moved forward, using the momentum of the attack to his advantage, and punches the fucking guy with the chain fist.
Goat Goblin. The best Goblin.
Kix... alright, so the first goblin stabs, and Kix takes the hit in the shoulder, spins around, and using the momentum... Daredevil punches the other goblin into the ground, killing him.
And like a punch jump.
Yeah, it was like a dodged
upside down uppercuts
jump.
his forehead.
Yeah, just he's dead. Kix murders yet another fucking goblin.
Flawless victory.
This NPC is not supposed to be this good. He's got terrible stats and he's just rolling really well. All right,
He's our Loris.
but he's a goatlin.
If any campaign has taught me anything, that you must latch on to the first NPC that is friendly to you.
You're not wrong.
All right,
You are
next,
very right.
next up we've got a sling goblin. He's going to focus on Eugene and get a 19.
Hits.
So going to deal 3 damage.
Alrighty.
He's already within melee range and he's going to oh, god damn it.
Tommy!
He's going to attempt to disengage. So you get an attack of opportunity.
Alrighty. An 11.
It hits.
3 damage.
Oh.
So I rolled a 1 for the dagger.
Alright, you slash him. But he's not down.
Okay.
And he manages to get a little bit further
If you
away
get
from
a 1, you would deal 4.
No, because it's a -1 to the damage.
But you can't go below 1 on a 1.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if
no, it's
one
-1
plus
to
my
the
strength.
total damage, but no, you can't do no damage.
So it'd be 4.
Right, it's a 1d1 -1, so he does 1 minus 1.
1d4
1d4, and he rolls a 1, so he gets a 1. -1 is 1, plus 3 is 4. Because you deal weapon damage before you deal bonus damage.
The weapon damage cannot be brought below 1.
Right.
So I can't
So
go
you get a
below
1.
I didn't do a 1.
No, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 1, but
All right.
it's plus 3.
So -1, but not because it's still 1
So
plus
then it's
3.
4.
So it's 4.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's
4 is your
damage.
4 is your minimum.
Okay.
All right, and then after that is the big one.
I like the season 3 trend of John being funny.
Don't get used to it, bitch. Big Gob is going to strike Toset
Strike himself on his
with a 16.
Yeah.
That hits.
Oh shit, you
Yeah,
dead.
come on.
You
Okay.
dead.
Hippie.
You
Headbang.
take 2 damage.
Oh, you're still
He does
alive.
not use a spell, he just smacks you with the staff.
boom.
You grow a dick out of your forehead.
And we're right back around. Toset, it's your turn.
Toset's gonna smack Big Gub with a scimitar.
Okay.
Because he's all out of spells. Scimitar is gonna be 18.
That hits.
Really?
That's a nice one you got there.
Oh,
For
min dam?
a whole 3 damage.
You're
Should
doing
switch
really
that
well with this
D4,
min
6
damage.
Up. Switch that D6 up, bruh.
God damn. All right,
Is that a
Rebel.
6?
What do you got?
I'm shooting at Big Gob
Okay.
with a 19,
That hits.
and then I'm going to do 10 damage to him.
Ooh, goddamn. You shoot him right in the shoulder, and he winces. He's definitely taking some damage from that.
He falls backwards, giving Toasted attack of opportunity.
No.
All right. Just checking.
And next up, we've got Eugene.
I'm going to hit the closest goblin that there is.
You are equidistant from a sling goblin that is damaged and the big gob.
Sling.
Okay.
Focus fire.
Swing.
10.
That hits.
All right, so 5 damage.
Hey, he's dead.
Stab. Unless I
Stab
should
him.
be picking up 2 daggers, but
You stabbed him. I mean, I don't think you have proficiency in dual wielding.
that's fair.
But you still could.
I mean, you could. But
Just suck.
there is 1 dagger, 2 slings, and a short bow near you. But it's no longer your turn. You have a free action.
Yeah.
You're going to use to pick something up.
Short bow.
Yeah, I'll pick up the short bow.
All right.
Unless there's no arrows, in which case it's bad.
I mean, there's a quiver, but it's on the backside of a dead goblin.
I'm still liking the idea of using the goblin to beat to death other goblins.
You can now. There's a corpse in front of you.
Yeah.
There are numerous corpses.
You know what? I'm going to pick up one of the corpses instead and try and use it as like a
Strength
flail.
check.
15.
That you are wielding a goblin.
A corpse shillelagh.
We got a corpse flail.
Merrick, your turn.
Is there just the beetle? And then the goblin behind it?
The beetle, the goblin behind it, and then the big goblin across the water.
Alright, I'm killing this beetle.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
What'd you get?
I got a 10.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
All right.
They have shitten.
They're what?
Chitin.
They're shitting.
No, they have shitten armor.
They were shitting.
Chitin.
No, it's shitten.
They're shitting their pants right now.
Fecal armor.
Well, they're goblins.
Stung beetles.
Well, Raoul, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Is it?
Yeah.
You're goddamn right it is.
What did you just do?
Wait, no, it's fucking
No,
not.
it's super isn't.
It's Calf and Kicks.
I didn't think it was.
Calf second to beetle. He's gonna hit. He's gonna deal some damage. He stabs the beetle in the brain. It's dead.
Good job, friend.
Beetle brains.
I did it as I don't like hurting things.
You
but-
take on that next goblin, I'll go to the big one.
Well, okay. And then we've got Kix, who is right next to the BG, and the BGs. Kix is going.
To critically hit?
Yep, he's gonna crit, and Kix is going to attack for 7 damage. Jesus Christ! He gives the BG an old 1-2, kicks him, and then knocks him down with the chain fist.
That's why they call him Kicks.
And then we've got the last goblin with a sling. He's going to attack Calf. He's going to miss. Then the BG, just being attacked by Kicks, is going to retaliate and misses. So we're right back to Toset.
Toset is gonna hit the big gob.
Please don't do minimum damage.
Does an 11 hit?
No, it's not.
Then
He will deal no damage.
I'll do less than
Excellent.
min damage.
Excellent. I didn't ask for no damage, just not min damage. So, thanks. Raoul.
Shooting at big gobs.
Okay. He's got half cover.
Called shot?
I mean, it's the same effect.
So...
-2 or +2 AC, right?
Well, called shot is -2 attack, but he's got +2 AC.
Probably just want to
So
shoot.
it's
Yeah, I'm just gonna
-4.
shoot them.
Alright, so he's got +2 AC.
18?
It hits.
5 damage.
Okay. The arrow lodges itself in his chest, and he's very, very wounded. Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
Scream.
Botched! Alright, so Eugene, you hear Raoul's elven scream after an arrow lodges itself in the big goblin. What would you like to do?
Is there any other goblins still standing near me other than the big goblin?
Nope.
I'm gonna run over and try and beat him to death with another goblin. What would be the damage on
attack.
that kind of thing?
Well, let's do an attack.
Okay. Well, I was gonna roll both dice at the same time.
Improvise is 1d4.
15.
It's a person, so that hits. It's 1d4 plus 1.
2 better than a dagger.
Improvised.
Well, then a shit dagger.
So it's 1d4 plus 1, is that what you said? Mm-hmm. 6 damage.
What's his fucking hell?
Club him with the body.
You club him with the body. The body you're using basically shatters into pieces. It's just a lump of goblin mush. And the big goblin has been brought to his knees, bleeding all over. He's obviously extremely injured. Would you like to do anything else?
Can I try and grapple him?
No, that would be an attack action. You use one.
I can't really think of anything else to do to him.
Spit on him.
Merrick,
Seems out of character.
your turn.
I claim this evil fiend's life for the light. And I throw a javelin
At the big
at
goblin?
the big goblin.
Okay, go ahead.
How far away am I?
You are within range.
I only get a 9.
Yeah, you missed.
All right.
I claim this goblin's life for the light. And you throw a javelin, and it's glorious. It's beautiful. Everyone's inspired.
And glowing, it's glowing.
And the javelin falls short into the water. And just kind of floats into the middle of it.
Organized
I have
religion.
angered Chandler.
Organized religion is bullshit.
Here comes Calf. He's going to go after the last goblin. He's going to rush him and attack. The goblin misses his attack of opportunity. And Calf is going to deal. Calf slits the throat of the goblin.
It's because I told him to do it.
He looks a little shaken, but also proud of himself. Kicks. He's already in melee range with the big gob. He's going to attack.
Yes.
He's going to hit.
Most useful party member.
Jesus Christ. Kicks, rushes the big gob. The big god looks at him. And kicks. Punches him in the face with the chain fist, because that's his weapon. The big gob stands for a moment, stumbles. And then you see all the blood drain from its face. Its eyes roll back in its head, and he falls over dead. All the goblins are dead.
Good job, Kix.
Oh, yeah. Hammer.
Is that stick the thing that you held?
No, that big gob thing. Nothing.
Can you be more articulate?
Points at Garlan and goes,
Yeah, thing. Thing gone.
I'm going to spend this time to pick up my 6 arrows that I shot.
all right, yeah, I mean, combat's over.
Yep.
You have won.
I'm going to also approach Kix.
Okay.
Ask him how he's feeling, if he needs any. What, you don't want him to be healed?
Well, no, just...
He can't understand you.
He doesn't understand
Oh, that's
you.
right. Well, I'm going to try to talk to him anyway.
Okay.
Do you need health? I can... Here. I hold up, like... Yeah, no. Here. I give you...
Santa
Oh,
Santa?
Man.
Santa.
I look back into my language and...
Ishibashi.
Is this like Elvish? No.
Rakanishu.
Orcish? How close is Goblin to Orcish?
Try it.
I speak Orcish pretty fluently. I don't understand what he's saying.
Unless he speak. Yeah.
He's speaking Sylvan.
But you could
so-
speak
Yeah.
Orcish. at him.
I don't.
You got nervous.
I give some...
He can only speak Orcish when he's had a little bit of wine.
I give some healing materials to Merrick and say if he needs
Raoul,
to be...
grab his chain.
I grab his chain?
He lets you.
He might be able to direct us further, but we need to figure out what we're doing here.
I agree with you.
As you're talking, Calf...
We also have the bar owner.
Well, let's see what Calf has to say.
As you're talking...
Talking.
As you're talking.
Sound.
Calf brings up, well, I mean, there's Garlan. That's who we were looking for. You look confused as to what to do, but he's right there, and I can just let you go from here, and we won't have to worry about the hand thing, because once the deal is set...
Yes, let us achieve our goals.
Cav, I would like to fulfill the commitment we made with you with our handstones,
Uh-huh.
but I kind of don't want you out of my life at the same time.
Oh.
I would
I'm
call
sorry,
you...
hold on. I'm sorry, Merrick? Just give me 1 second. Are we a burden on you?
I just don't... I feel like I don't have the capabilities to really lead you guys.
I'm not looking for you to lead us.
But that's really what I should be doing. I should be taking the lead here, not you. I'm a Knight of the Phoenix. I'm trained. I know what I'm doing.
You are our link to the Phoenix.
I'm not a very good one.
You were good enough to get us here. Were you not? Did you lead us to where we had to go?
I gotta be honest. I stole this compass. I am acting against the orders of the Order of the Phoenix.
But are you acting...
Your intentions are good. I'm sorry, Merrick. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
But are you acting within the guidelines of the Order of the Phoenix's teachings?
Yes, but without their permission, I just don't...
Well, then perhaps you are the chosen one.
And your intentions are good.
I mean, maybe...
I was the only one in this party that had real anger against you. for doing this, for branding us, and for us to possibly lose our limb. I've gotten over that.
I needed people, and you were the only people. I'm so sorry.
You don't have to apologize anymore. You continue to apologize even though we are past that. I have accepted your apology, and I would love for you to accept our invitation to our group.
And let your faith guide you once again.
I understand that. I'm not a confident man.
Do you have a shield?
Jesus Christ,
no.
Eugene.
Damn,
not the time or place.
No,
I need a shield.
How many goblins did you just slay?
I think
3, I believe.
I killed 3 of them.
3. How many did I slay?
I don't know. I was so caught up in the moment.
1. I think I slayed 1.
I also got 1.
I mean,
you also killed a beetle.
But that was different. Listen,
and your dick looks really huge. You shouldn't be worried about it.
Oh, that was weird. That was weird.
Can I grapple slap him?
Grapple slap.
Grapple slap him.
All right.
Scrapple.
Strength and dex.
4.
Yes.
And a 13.
Yeah, you beat him both ends.
Hey!
Yeah.
You're not giving yourself enough credit.
I mean, okay.
Look at us. Literally look at us. And I point to Eugene, I point to Toset.
Simpleton, an old sociopath, a lizard guy.
I'm grabbing the symbol of Chandler and Thorman.
A young man with dementia, a goat goblin, and that's it.
What other group would be good enough to have you?
You know, that's a fair thing to say. No one else wanted to be in
You're at least accepted here in our group.
I mean, it's okay. All right. I mean, we made it this far, and there's Garlan, so we found him, and...
Let's get rid of my handprint. The double circles.
Can't do
No,
that.
I'm saying we...
Well, I mean, yeah.
You got... let's take care of it.
So we should just... We gotta talk to him.
Of course. But, I mean, come on. You're selling yourself short. 35. 36.
I'm kind of almost dead. Do you have any healing potions or poultices or bandages?
I mean, I was trained in medicine, but I don't really. I haven't been receiving my Knights of the Phoenix stipend. I kind of on leave.
Jeez.
While everyone's discussing, I get a divine sense for any evil around us after we are in our victory.
There is a fading evil from each of the goblins, but it's very slight. A little more from the big goblin, and the only sense of evil you get now, that's actually still present, is out of Garlan.
Well, I'm only undead fiends and celestials, so in that sense, no unnatural.
Well,
evil.
then you don't sense any evil.
All right.
So retcon that. You sense no evil.
I'll walk up to
I'm a sociopath?
Eugene. Yeah, it's not unnatural evil.
I mean,
You're
you're
fine.
an elf. It's common.
I walk up to Eugene.
It's hard to have human emotions when you live way longer than us, and all of your human friends die, and their children die, and their children die, and their children die by the time that you're actually an adult, and so...
But I don't know any of that because I've been spending my time in the woods,
but, I mean,
talking to anybody else.
Every time you went to town, there was a different person.
I didn't go to town. I didn't go to town.
You never went to...
No, my father did. I only went to town once when I was a young boy.
This guy? He's not gonna let his dad's not gonna let him out
You're
of the
a
house.
fucking sociopath. You have no social skills.
It's true.
You have zero empathy for the outside. I was right.
I have empathy. I have
Too
more
much empathy.
Yeah, you
I
have it.
Too much empathy.
You have it. You just don't think other people do because you're a sociopath.
I don't know about that. We'll see as this campaign.
You see them
goes
all
on.
as other animals, not really people.
They're just they're
means they're
parts
okay
of
to
the
kill.
scenery, really.
Yeah.
But anyway,
No! Stop playing my character. That's not how I see
They're
things.
playthings.
but
I
anyway,
have too much
This
empathy.
is just how people see elves.
I'm
all right?
too trusting.
Oh.
I'm way too trusting. I would never
For an elf.
just for an elf.
so while it's happening, I walk up to Eugene, and I
Kick him in the head. Dead.
It would kill me.
Yes, Suramine.
I like you too, buddy.
I lay my hands upon him.
I mean, I did just lose my wife yesterday, but
I give him 5 hit points back.
Jesus Christ.
You're having a lot of trouble.
Alright, that's good. All I needed. Alright, you got hands
I got
laid
some
upon
hit
you.
points back.
Who wants to talk to this piece of Who wants to talk to the barkeep?
You definitely don't want it to be me.
My charisma is +2.
No.
I don't think it's about charisma, but you can do it.
My wisdom and intelligence are 0
I
modifier,
can
so.
punch him if you need. Just stay
I
next to him and punch him in the stomach.
We don't need to punch him to death, you farm.
I didn't say stomach. Like, non-lethal damage.
I'm gonna make you like my wife. Punch, 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 punch.
Do we want to pick up that
Yeah.
6 staff, by the way?
I don't want to touch it.
I'll take it.
Toeth.
Yeah.
Pick up the 6-stick?
Yeah.
Alright. Pick it up.
Nice, bro.
You have it. You have it. You
Done.
have a staff.
6-stick.
Merrick.
Got a
There's
six
there's a
stick.
goat skull on it, some feathers, some beads, some jewels, and what looks to be some kind of crystal embedded in the forehead of the skull of the goat.
Merrick, do you want to be the one to talk to him?
Yeah, I guess I'll douse him with water in the light.
It's holy water, yes?
Yeah, to wake him up. For the water that you gave me. And dump it on him. What?
You weren't there.
I'm
It's
referencing.
a callback to his intro.
Listen to episode 1, asshole.
Yeah, you
did.
edited it
For a very
long,
long
So
time.
you should have
Yeah,
been
too
there
long.
for when
You
he
took
got,
too long.
when
You got
he
it
got
to me.
water and ate a bunch of food, and then all right, so whatever. He wakes up. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, it's you. Hello. How are you? He coughs. Blood comes out. You made it. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you all.
Can I punch him yet?
I pull my bow back.
name?
Garlan?
Garland has some
No,
questions.
Garlan.
Garland has some questions
no,
for
that's
you.
Calf. That's Calf.
God damn it.
Judy Garland.
The bartender is Garlan.
Calf has some questions.
Calf is the knight.
Calf has some questions for you, Garland.
Well, okay. I will answer anything you want to know. I
Go on, Calf.
honestly think one of you should do this. I'm not really good at talking to people.
Got a lot of social anxiety.
Calf.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
This is the murderer.
I know. I know this is the guy. I'm supposed to be the one.
Here, Calf. Calf. Hey.
What?
Calm down.
That
Calm
doesn't
down.
help anyone
Here,
ever.
No. But you need to calm down.
Now
know
I know
I
that you
need
know
to.
that I'm not calm.
But it's an uncontrollable. Calm down! Oh! You're gonna give me a panic attack. God damn it, Jeff! No!
So I
Wisdom check.
So
He doesn't have a panic attack yet. What? What is it? What? Stop
I
yelling
hand
at me.
Calf a paper and pen.
Okay.
Write down what you want to know, and I'll have Merrick read it.
That's a lot of
Oh
responsibility.
my God!
His hands
I'll
are
interpret
shaking. I just.
Calf. There's literally no pressure on you.
Kix sees Calf shaking and nervous, and Kix walks over. And Marek, you can understand this, but no one else does.
No, it's okay. You have shakies. I will hold you.
Oh, I'm sure Calf doesn't.
Nice.
I'm sure Calf
So Calf is now freaking the fuck out. Why is he touching me? I don't. He throws the
He
pen
wants
in the
to
paper, and he just crumples into a ball.
No, it's okay. He wants to stop your shakies.
shakies.
Stop relying on Calf.
I don't want
He's got
to.
severe anxiety.
I understand that. I'm trying to break him through.
Yeah, no, we get
his
it.
social anxiety.
You're making it worse.
He's my project for
He's
this
your
season.
project? All right.
What's this
cool.
terrible NPC's name?
The bartender?
Garland.
Garland. Like for a tree.
No, Garlan.
Garland.
Not Garland.
It's garlic.
Ganondorf.
Ganondorf Garland.
All right. Garland. Got it. Garlic.
So I kneel down in front of, or squat. I squat down like a catcher.
Okay.
So I'm eye level with Calf. Calf, what do we have to know from him?
Why do we need to know? Why he did what he did, and if more people are doing this,
Merrick, we need to know how many, and if he's the only one doing this. Anything else, Calf?
Could you just give me a minute? I need to breathe.
So I push him down.
Okay. He pulls out some of the bag. And just... Yeah. Kix is rubbing his back.
No, he's good. You have breathies and shakies. You are good. Take care of you.
So, Merrick, you heard that?
Yeah.
All right.
I raise my hammer at Garland. Under the light, you are being judged. Why have you captured us 5 people? You heard me.
You heard.
Release us.
5? I didn't capture 5 of you.
Fucking 8, you dick brains.
There was 8 of you. Well...
Oh, hold on. He has dementia. He's got dementia. No, he can't.
He doesn't remember.
I told you. I pray to my God and he gets rid of the bad memories. I knew that you weren't capturing us now. I meant, what's with the blood draining?
Well, I had to weaken you.
Why?
So you would do what I tell you, of course. Why else?
Can I punch him yet?
No, not yet.
I'm gonna go get my,
It looks kind of like a ritual.
Your pitchfork?
Yes.
All right, you walk over and grab it.
Okay. Then come back.
It was. I'm glad you understood. I tried to teach all of you, but you didn't seem to listen. You just wanted to fight. So I had to make you work for me.
I wasn't fighting at all. I was just looking for answers.
No, that's how I... Well, no, you fought when I had you.
How? How did I fight when you had me?
It was very difficult to make you do what I wanted. The others, it was so simple, but you 4, oh, you're special.
I'm gonna lower my pitchfork right at ball level and just inch it towards his dick. And just hold it there. And just keep eye contact the whole time. Just keeping it. No affect.
He doesn't care.
I know. Just holding it there. Just...
Are you the only one committing these kidnappings and rituals? Or
Kidnappings?
Are you the only one, or are there multiples?
No, I was recruiting.
For who?
For the call.
And what is this call?
Well, I heard it. Many of us have heard it.
Is it like a bird?
A bird? No.
Silly.
Tweet, so silly. You were always the honest one. It's not a bird. It's the call. I heard it. So I found you.
The call of the faith?
No, silly. Not those weaklings. Twins. They don't even have their own power.
I hammer his brain.
No, we still...
He insulted my faith.
Can I try to...
He's evil.
He is, but can I try to persuade that we're not done with him and there's more information that
Also, I only rolled a 3.
You can try.
I rolled a 3.
16 to grab the hammer and be like,
You grab the hammer when he swings it back.
yeah.
But still with your persuasion roll.
It was an 11. Insight or aggression?
Insight.
Aggression is nice.
Aggression roll.
8.
Yeah, no, you win. So you convince him. Convince him that he doesn't need to kill him yet.
There's still some more information that we need to get before you are allowed to kill him.
I have all the information I need.
I understand that. But
I leave it to you.
You're not the only one in this party.
I leave it to you.
But I allow that when we are done, that you get to commit your sacrifice for your holy gods.
So when we have these circles off of our hands, you can smash your brains.
Toset, do you have any...
That makes sense to me.
Toset, you got any... God damn it, Dennis.
There's nothing.
Use a pen. There's a pen right here.
What?
Toset, do you have any questions for your captor?
No.
All right.
Makes sense. He never questioned. He was the easiest. He did exactly what I wanted.
I'm passing a note to the DM.
So Eugene, when Garlan is talking to Toset about how Toset was always responsive and willing to listen and work with him, Eugene slides the tip or the tines of the pitchfork into Garland's foot, causing some serious damage. But Garland just looks down and goes,
Huh.
Yep.
"Thank you."
Didn't do anything.
Who are you working for?
Didn't think it would.
Who?
Well, not working for, but working with. There's a reason that you kidnapped all of us. There's a reason that everyone is getting kidnapped in Free Talk. Why?
He's the Knight of the Phoenix.
I need people.
For what?
Well,
He's
I need
an
volunteers. I need them to work. There are things that must be done. And you did them. The others did them too, but they were too weak. They didn't live. They didn't survive. That's why I love each of you. You are all so important to me and to the call.
The light will defeat your call.
Calf.
He doesn't care about the light. He just made the call. Some listened.
Who is he?
You don't know him?
He is weak, I'm sure.
No,
Of course
I
you don't know
I'm
him.
from the woods.
They don't want you to know him. No one does. This
Tell
is
me who he
old.
I want...
You would be the one to know, but you lived far away from everything. You were not aware. You weren't there for it. You didn't see the betrayal. He made the call. I answered. I found you, and you did what I wanted. I am so proud of each of you.
I don't think he's going to tell us.
He's weak. He's bleeding out.
Would death...
You're going to kill me?
Is that what you want?
It doesn't matter what I want.
He doesn't care.
Merrick.
Fucking kill him.
I've already completed my task.
Merrick.
Kill him. Fuck him.
I
Merrick,
can always
we're
do
getting
more.
nothing out of him, Merrick.
If you let me go, I can keep my work going, and
Yep, kill him.
more of you can follow the call and follow the path of his calling.
Hammer time.
15?
See you now, fucker.
With a 7?
He sees you swing back and, yes, follow your path as you were meant to. I want it. And you smack him in the face. He's not dead. However, he is really fucked up.
TBI.
Fuck.
I stab him in the
You're-
dick with the pitchfork for 21 and a 6 damage.
6 damage, he's not dead yet. He is
Damn.
bleeding out like a motherfucker.
Taking it like a champ.
You're doing what he wants. Thank you for helping our cause.
Is he?
Can we hit him with a 6-stick?
Well, hold on. Before you stick him... Who's... I'm sorry.
I was
Joseph.
going to say, is he immobilized?
Yeah.
Most definitely. He's tied up to...
So coup de grace.
Yeah.
But can we find out...
What happens when we hit him with a 6-stick? Come on.
I want to, but... If we kill him, then we don't have a lead to the next
Thing.
big bad up the chain.
I'm sure our NPC friends will help us out.
Calf?
Who caught you, anyways?
I was going to him. And
I hold up the 6-stick.
Can I slap some sense into him for one last information?
Medicine. I'll do a medicine
Try
check.
and focus.
you can try.
14.
How are you going to try and focus him?
I'm gonna
Slap him?
no, I don't think slapping is gonna do anything. I'm
More
gonna
brain trauma.
hold his head
His
up
head up.
and like get good eye contact.
All right, his eyes are unfocused. He's losing a lot of blood.
Yes.
He's got brain damage. I held it. I gave it off, and the goblins, they wanted it, and it was too late. I'd held it, and
You held what? You held what?
I hold the key, and I held the key.
And the key is
It's the future. It's the future.
what is the key to the future?
If you don't know now,
You can just tell us. I mean,
Oh no, you should
All
find
day.
it.
It's cool.
You should find it.
the
smash him.
goblins took
You
something.
need to know.
I know.
You need to know. You need to take it.
I smash him.
Okay.
Smashy.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's a coup de grace, yeah?
You say
He already coup de grace him.
I slit his throat once he stopped being coherent.
Useful?
And you, what with what?
With a
Your scimitar?
Scimitar, yeah.
All right. So you put the blade against his throat and slide it. And with his last possible vocalization, because he just slit his fucking vocal cords, he says,
Wrath.
Roth.
Roth.
Ross.
Ross
Chandler?
Tucker.
Ross and Chandler.
Jorgendir.
Whatever the monkey was called.
The monkey.
The monkey.
Kicks.
All right. So the body of Garlan slumps forward in his final gasp after saying "Wrath," falls over dead.
Yep. He was a
Search
prick.
him.
Good.
I search him.
All right.
I'm gonna
We,
go through
uh,
all the huts and start.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Looking
going to
for
talk to
stuff.
Kicks.
16.
You find a bag of gold.
How much?
17 for me.
20 gold.
Cool.
For searching the huts, you find some makeshift straw bedding, some primitive weapons, a few gold pieces, 6 gold pieces.
All right.
Kicks.
Yes,
Remember before you told me what it was that you held?
I held it.
What is it?
It is what it is. Sorry, it's called
What is
personality.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Sorry.
Is it here?
No, it's gone.
It is what it is.
Where?
They took it.
Who?
I don't remember.
The light compels you to remember.
I don't remember.
The spirit. The power of light compels you. The
compels
power of light compels you. The power of light compels you.
Insight.
Is that persuasion, intimidation?
Persuasion.
Persuasion? Okay.
I am proficient. I +2.
I am the
four.
captain now.
16 persuasion.
Shut up, Dennis.
It's what holds a blade. A sheath.
Sheath. It's a sheath, friends.
Okay.
That's what we're after.
Insight 17.
He's telling the truth.
Okay.
I believe him. And after we find this sheath,
You want to find it?
yeah,
Is that the adventure?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Hammer.
you'll kill me.
And
Yes.
The sweet
Oh, Hammer.
death.
Hammer, thank you.
And he starts petting you and holding you.
Although
and
I
tugging
would
your
like to
leg.
try to convince you that maybe you don't need to die.
No.
He's just looking for another paladin
No,
for his...
everything
Perhaps you
hurts.
could read these pamphlets.
Life is pain.
It's in common.
I'll give those to you later.
He takes them back.
I don't know.
Starts transcribing them
I start
into
transcribing them to Sylvan.
Sylvan.
But,
Okay.
Life is pain. He's a Buddhist.
be like
Or
an
a
ocean.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So we should get out of here?
Is there in this opening that we've been fighting in? Is there a hallway or passageway out of this area, or is it?
So Eugene entered from a hole that you can see. You guys entered from what looks to be like a hole you have to dig through every time. So the hole you guys came through is still full of dirt.
Is there another way out though? Is what I'm asking. It's like a back way out of where we're at. We'll just have to come
Kicks. Is there a back exit?
We can leave?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come with me. It's sticky.
Okay.
Now, just remember, we have horses and a campsite set up in the woods. So we'll
I
have
do not
to,
remember that.
we'll have to go.
I don't remember any of this.
That's why I'm telling you, Merrick.
It must have been a bad memory.
We have to go back and get our horses.
I'm sure they'll be nearby the hole.
Well, we
Campsite.
we tied them up.
Yes.
We tied them up at the campsite. So we'll just
So we try and find a way back to the campsite.
at some point, I would believe. I'm just telling everybody that we need to get our horses because we're wasting that.
Is the sticky way near our campsite?
Yeah,
He doesn't know.
I don't know where you're coming from.
The front.
From above?
Above.
It is nearby.
Relatively, he says.
We can find it. I know the way.
Calf pipes in. I think now is a good time. I don't really want to do this, but now is a good time for this because it has to be done. And he holds his palm up to his mouth and mumbles. And each of you feels a burning sensation on your hands.
Jesus!
It's like that time I got a faith brand.
God damn it!
The
look at my hand.
Circle on the left slowly disappears. And then you feel another burning sensation, and the circle on the right disappears.
Jesus!
And Calf looks at you all and goes, "Well, okay, you can go if you want. I'm gonna try and find this key or the what did the
Sheath.
sheath? It was a
Sheath.
sheath. Okay, I'm gonna try and find that because that'll lead me to where I need to go. You can come with me if you want. I really want you to, because I don't think I can do this without you, but would you ask the small thing to lead us up, and then we can go our separate ways? You're free to go if you want.
We're with you, friend.
Thank you. Okay.
No, hold on. We is a very big word.
I feel like we's a small word, but it has big implications.
I am part of the we.
Yeah? You're gonna come with me?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
nothing going on in my life. Everyone
Yeah.
died yesterday.
Okay.
2 days ago.
And I have perhaps a convert.
Well, that leaves
Some
you,
Converse?
Raoul. Are you gonna come with me? I mean, you're free to go, and
Calf, I'll follow you to the end of the world.
I hope it doesn't come to that.
Calf,
All right. Thank you.
by the end of
guys.
our journey,
I just-
Calf, you will be the most confident of us all.
Oh, that
We're the only one
makes
alive.
me nervous.
Don't be nervous. I'm going to be with you, and we are going to be with you
Okay.
every step of the way.
All right. Yeah.
And us as a party is going to grow stronger.
So he was slumped over, looking nervous, like holding his hands in front of his chest and rubbing them. And the more you talk, the more he's like, yeah, you know what? No, I
And by the light of Chandler, we'll make it through the end.
okay.
Yes. Through the
well then,
sticky.
You know what?
The sticky.
Merrick, you just tell your little friend there that we're gonna go and we're gonna do this, okay? See, we're really gonna do this.
Toronto Bosch, friend.
Toronto Bosch!
Eggs over easy? Yes, of course. Of course, yeah, we will go. The easy, delicious way.
And Kix goes to one part of the room and finds a hole and starts digging a little bit. And you can see he uncovers like a ladder rung and starts climbing it. And he goes up.
Up and away.
Calf follows him.
Up and away.
Am I beautiful? You can always follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Botched Podcast. Thanks to the people who support us over at patreon.com/botchpodcast. If you can't afford, though, we have a store at botchpodcast/store. You can support us over there. Shipping is always free on whatever you buy. And thanks to the people who have left us a 5-star review on iTunes.
And as always, when you try to convert people to your fabulous religion, shout botched at them, and we'll hear you.
See you next week, nerds. Not again.
Oh, it's everywhere.
It's in my pee hole.
Whoa.
You've never got shit in your pee hole?